Brilliance Audio presents The Definitive Executive Assistant and Managerial Handbook, a professional guide to leadership for all PAs, senior secretaries, office managers, and executive assistants. By Sue France. Performed by Pearl Hewitt. Forward by Lucy Brazier, CEO Marcham Publishing, publishers of Executive Secretary and the VA magazine. A fifth of the world's working population works in administrative roles. Often undervalued and usually misunderstood, administrative professionals play key roles in their companies, supporting their executives to allow them to be the best that they can be. Whether you are an office junior at entry level or an administrative director looking after huge teams of administrative professionals, with the onslaught of the recession 4 years ago, the role has never been so important to a company's growth. With the collapse of Lehman Brothers in 2008, the subsequent recession has forced the biggest shift in the role of the administrative professional since the invention of the Internet, and the biggest opportunity. It's an exciting time for the market. Assistants are being asked to take on roles that middle management traditionally used to do, because so many of them have been made redundant. The role is evolving at lightning speed. Those not willing to embrace the changes and hoping to keep their heads below the parapet will quickly become expendable. The post-recession business environment for administrative professionals requires a whole new way of thinking and a whole new level of understanding about the challenges of leadership and management in the corporate world. No longer the stereotypical typist, message taker, gatekeeper, and diary manager. The role has become so diverse and creative that the challenge has become how to define and regulate it across the marketplace to provide structure, career progression, and training. Because suddenly, assistants at all levels are managing not only their executives, but also projects and often people too. A strategic partner rather than just a support mechanism, the modern assistant is a crucial part of any business. Just as in her book, The Definitive Personal Assistant and Secretarial Handbook, Sue France wholly understands the need for an in-depth practical and inspirational guide to the skill sets needed by an administrative assistant. This new companion, The Definitive Executive Assistant and Managerial Handbook, takes this one step further, looking at the leadership and management skills that are now a necessity. The advice in this book is key to empowering the assistant, allowing them to assert their leadership qualities within this constantly changing role in order to progress their careers. Sue France is uniquely positioned to write this book. With over 30 years of experience as a top-level assistant, she is now in such demand as a trainer that she is rarely out of the classroom. I would suspect that in the last 2 years, Sue has probably met more assistants in more countries than any other trainer in the world. She has listened to their stories and discovered firsthand how the role is developing and what their issues and needs are. Sue encompasses all that she writes about in this book. A true leader, innovative and inspirational. You couldn't ask for a better role model to offer advice on these qualities and skills, and what they will mean to you and your career. The New World Assistant understands the need to be constantly evolving, stretching their abilities, facing challenges, and leading the way. Suddenly, assistants are the glue that holds a business together. As an assistant is often the only one to have the full picture as a connector between people or departments, they are in a unique position to use their knowledge and skills to help the business and its employees to make informed decisions, to lead from the front. When this recession shakes down and we finally come out at the other end, the role of the assistant will have been redefined beyond recognition to encompass more responsibility, and with it, the respect that the profession deserves and has needed for so long. The wheat is rapidly being separated from the chaff. It's up to you which category you end up in. Introduction. As a leader, or someone who wants to instill leadership qualities into their everyday lives,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?